Do you remember that time we added grease zerks to the Mustang's upper control arms? Well, guess what? I'm good, but I'm not that good. So today we're gonna go get a wheel alignment because you could kind of feel it's a little bit off. So we're gonna go down to Kingwood to a buddy of ours shop, or a shop that our buddy works at. Good friend to the HSF crew, because he's the one that does all of our transmission flush and fills and make sure your 10R60 or 10R80 has adequate fluid and clean fluid. And he's a pretty good mechanic. Also, they have the laser alignment rack. The usual shop that I go to is jam-packed, basically well into next week. And I would like to drive the car sooner than that. So today we're going to go get a wheel alignment, and I'll give you all the details on the alignment specs. We'll see how good of an alignment I did putting the car back together, and then I'll show you and explain what the target alignment that we want to have.
Okay, so make sure it's in front of the head and see it.
Oh shit, yeah. So this is what I'm talking about, yeah. So I told you it was tugging to the right. I wasn't crazy. Was that Mickey Loud to say? I could feel the car with my ass? Or something up his ass? I don't know. Never mind. Also, when we spun out on the track, that wheel would have been the one, or that axle tube would have been the one that got bent. And looking at these, that's not bad. So we were able to get about 1/8 inch toe out, and then we got some positive caster, and we basically maxed out our available camber for the car. So let me go ahead and tell you what we got accomplished, what's different than any other wheel alignment, now. So I've been playing with, kind of like I have with tires, different wheel alignment settings, and I think this is the one to stay. For the most part, we maxed out the camber as much as possible because the Mustang 2 suspension, it is quite capable, very adjustable. However, I feel like that's one of the shortcomings for my Mustang 2 kit, is I can't get too much camber. So we are, I think, a little over -1 degrees of camber, but we were able to get positive caster and toe out. So before, I was at either toe in or dead zero toe, but now we got just 1/8 of an inch total of toe out, and boy, does that make a difference. That made the hugest difference in the feel of the steering wheel, and I'm super happy with it. It felt great. I took a couple corners very spiritedly, and it just felt so right because the car wanted to hit the turn. It wanted to turn in, but at the same time, I could just practically let go of the wheel, and the car just drove straight effortlessly, which beforehand I had to attend the wheel. Like, you couldn't let go of the wheel. If you let go of the wheel, you would have crazy lane trimming, and you would have to constantly be aware, have awareness on your steering so that it didn't get away from you, because as soon as it would grab an imperfection in the road, it would pull. So but now that's not the case, and I'm super happy. I'm super happy for how it came out. Pretty static, and turning in, it feels like the car is turning in, and it's almost kind of like it just wants to rotate. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. This was a quick little video, quick little update for the channel, and I didn't want to kind of exclude things like this, even though they were very small, but making sure you guys are just in the know at what's going on. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, and if it's your first time here, why don't you think of subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.